The Munchkin village burned, flames twisting skyward in molten streaks. From high above, astride her broomstick, the witch flew in circles, surveying the destruction. Below, a large group of Munchkins hurried along the yellow brick road, their tiny forms moving quickly, likely seeking refuge in the safety of the Emerald City. The yellow brick road cut through the chaos, its golden surface fractured and blackened by fire. At its center, a house rested awkwardly, half crushed and angled sharply against the road, as if flung by some wrathful god. Smoke rose in dense plumes, curling into the air and choking the soft hues of Munchkin Land under a pall of ash. Malvaris landed at the edge of the destruction, her boots grinding against the ash-covered yellow brick road. Smoke hung thick in the air, stinging her throat as her eyes scanned the ruins. Dracana's work, she assumed. The eldest of their sisterhood, Dracana had always ruled with a heavy hand, as the Wicked Witch of the East. Malvaris wondered briefly what the Munchkins might have done to provoke such a violent response, then shrugged, indifferent. The slippers, her only hope of halting the rot consuming her, were all that mattered. If Dracana was lost in fury, Malvaris would exploit it. She didn't need a battle, only a moment, a single chance to end her sister and claim the power she needed to survive. If she failed, the rot would kill her soon enough. If she succeeded, the slippers would rewrite her fate. A sharp pain knifed through her gut, forcing her to wince, but she pressed on. The dull, relentless ache that had gripped her body for weeks was no stranger, her constant shadow. But now there was this. Jolts of sharper agony, unpredictable, and growing more frequent. Through the smoke, Malvaris caught sight of a figure moving amidst the wreckage, their back to her, weaving through the ruins as if hunting for survivors. A dark thrill coursed through her, Dracana, distracted and vulnerable, sparing Malvaris the agony of meeting her sister's eyes before doing what had to be done. The slippers were her only hope, and to claim them, Dracana would have to fall. Magic was out of the question. Her sister would sense even the faintest spark. No, the dagger at her side would have to finish it, swift, silent, and final. The faint crackle of fire cloaked her movements, and she tensed, ready to strike. But as she stepped nearer, the figure turned, and her expectations shattered. It was Verena, the youngest of Malvaris's three sisters. Malvaris swiftly concealed the dagger within her cloak, the motion as seamless as a shadow slipping into darkness. "What's happened here?" Malvaris asked. Verena straightened, her wand snapping to her side, ready to strike. She asked, "Here to pick through what's left, are you?" "Where's Dracana?" Malvaris asked, then casually rolled her forearm, causing her wand to slide out of the hold in her sleeve and into her hand. "Dead!" Verena snarled, her wand igniting with a faint deadly glow, crushed under that odd house on the yellow brick road. That's what the Munchkins said. Fell out of the sky, they said. But I know better. We know better, I wager. "You think I killed her?" Malvaris asked, her voice cutting, though unease coiled tightly within her. Where are the slippers, she wondered. Verena doesn't have them. They'd be on her feet, flaunted as the prize they are. "I think you've been circling for years," Verena hissed, "waiting for your chance. You always envied her power, and now here you are." "And what of Zoris?" Malvaris snapped. "Do you think I killed her too?" Verena's stance faltered. "Zoris?" "She's dead, Verena," Malvaris said. "The Winkies said some girl melted her. Our sister, the Wicked Witch of the West. Gone." "A girl?" Verena's sneer tightened, disbelief curling her lips. "You're sure?" "I made certain of it. Long hours of pain left no room for lies. It's a girl, and she's travelling with 3 others. The Munchkins mentioned a girl too. They said a young girl, not a witch, not a sorcerer, just a girl. And she has the slippers. So said the Munchkins before I burned them. I thought it all lies until now." Malvaris's jaw tightened, her expression a mask of control, while fury churned beneath the surface. The Winkies hadn't mentioned the slippers. True, she hadn't asked, but she would ensure they regretted not volunteering the information. "The Winkies told me her name," Malvarus said evenly. "Dorothy Gale." The name hung between them, a bitter truth neither could deny. For Malvarus, it was the name of the girl who held her salvation, the slippers that could save her from a slow, rotting death. Revenge mattered little to her, but she knew it would fester in Verena like an open wound, driving her forward with relentless fury. The smoke curled around their silence as slowly they lowered their wands, though neither stepped closer. Verena asked, "Shall we kill her together?" "For our kin." Malvarus drew her dagger and slashed her palm, the blood welling dark and steady. Verena mirrored the act, her movements sharp and deliberate. They clasped hands, the mingling blood sealing their bond as they spoke in unison, their voices low and venomous. "Pain for pain, blood for blood, loss for loss, this we vow."